Welcome to Connecting Spirit and Guides with medium Christine Siebold. Christine has been a psychic medium for many years, and with the help of her grandmother, she was able to strengthen and hone her abilities. As she grew up, she began using her gift to help people find answers to important life questions that they needed guidance and direction for. She's committed to providing the closure, direction, and guidance people need to move forward with their life in a more positive light. Right here on Connecting to Spirit and Guides with medium Christine Siebold.
Hey, Christine, welcome back.
Hi, John. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm tired.
You're tired. So why is that?
You ask, I answer.
Oh, I know, but what's going on?
I went to an advanced mediumship course this weekend in York, Maine.
Uh-huh.
And it was with John Holland and Janet Novak. And it was fantastic. Friday, it's a 3.5-hour trip. And Friday took me like 5 hours to get there because we had like monsoon rains here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it was very intense. Very intense. It was awesome. Fabulous. But it was intense.
So, like, what kind of things did you guys do?
We did a lot of exercise. We did a lot of, mediumship.
Mm-hmm.
It was advanced. So it was quick. It was a lot of things quick to get you to bring spirit in quick.
Mm-hmm.
Get your level up quick, bring them in. And it was very evidential.
Uh-huh.
It wasn't just like there's a piece of jewelry. It was like describe the piece of jewelry.
Oh, wow. So very detailed. Have you worked with John before or?
No, I've seen him work before. I've never been to like a class for 3 days with him. It's intense. He's a great teacher. He's very good at what he does. Janet's awesome.
Yeah.
Can't say enough good things about the two of them.
Great. Well, great.
Mm-hmm.
And so today we're going to be taking some calls. So we're going
to take some calls.
We want people to call in at 323-524-2599. The number is above Christine's head there. 323-524-2599. And join us in the chat room. If you're on hold, let us know what your area code and phone number is, and we will do our best to get you on the air tonight. So I can't believe another week has started. It's been a quick weekend for me. It flew by very, very quick. And I think, like we said last week on the show with Kelly, I feel like time has really sped up. I don't know, when you're busy all the time, if that's how you feel. I mean, do you feel like it's sped up or what?
It's almost June. Half the year is almost over.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It's crazy. I mean, we're, 8th of May right now, right? So
yeah, it was just Christmas.
Yeah.
It's pretty much.
It's pretty funny. Pretty funny. So have you been doing some work with Kelly lately, or what's been going on with you and her?
Yeah, we try to get together once a week,
mm-hmm.
and I do my, my regression, and so we're, and then we send everything off to my writer who's writing my book, Aileen.
Uh-huh.
So everything is moving along slowly. Yeah. So it's tiring because I work full time.
Yeah.
And then I get together with Kelly, and then I do readings on the nights and weekends.
Yeah,
so
I don't know how you do it. You do like 3 different jobs.
I do.
It's crazy. It's crazy. But no wonder you're tired right now. But let's show a picture from the event. Here you are. I see you sitting right in the front, actually.
Yeah, on the floor.
Yeah.
I had like sweatpants on, so I was like, I'll sit on the floor.
Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, and so you met some great friends and contacts?
Yes, shout out to Wendy from North Carolina. She just got home today. She left today, and she just got home tonight. So
great.
I made some great friends. There were some great people there. There was some women there from Lilydale. So people came from all over the U.S. for this. It was really interesting.
That's awesome. And now you were saying that the mediumship differs between American mediumship and UK mediumship?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
UK mediums are very evidential.
Mm-hmm.
They are trained. There's actually the Arthur Findlay College over there.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's a college for psychic and mediumship.
Yeah, I've heard about it.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Do you have any desire to go train there?
I would love to.
Yeah?
I would love to, yeah. I would love to go there, take some training, and come back here. Janet went there.
Uh-huh.
And I believe John has been there also. And I know there's some of the people that teach there, you can take some online courses from them. I've seen them online.
Mm-hmm.
But their training is very different from ours. It's very stringent. And they've been doing it longer than we have over here, and they believe in it, I think, a little more than Americans do.
Mm.
But their training it's evidential.
Yeah.
Like, like I said, if there's a piece of jewelry, you need to describe that. You need to count the diamonds and tell them how many diamonds. And if it's a ruby or whatever's in it, you need to describe the piece of jewelry. You just can't say a piece of jewelry.
Right. So they're stretching your muscle. The more
Absolutely.
specifics, then you're kind of seeing through the spirit's eye.
Yep. And with
Yeah.
them, it's practice, practice. And they want you to have names, and they want you to have dates.
That's
and they
great.
want you to have, so they teach you different exercises for you to get the names
Yeah.
and for you to get the dates. And the more that you practice,
Uh-huh.
the more that you practice and work on it. And what they do is they teach you how to listen.
Okay.
Okay. So basically what they teach you to do is be still yourself. It's being a medium is very hard.
Yeah.
And I don't think that people realize that we have to raise our vibration. Being a human being, our vibration is very low, very low vibration.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So when you're a medium, I have to quiet my mind and raise my vibration. And then spirit they're so high, they have to bring their vibration down. And then we meet in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what mediumship is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
So then what happens is their vibration melts with mine.
Yeah.
And then I make that connection. Boop.
Yeah.
And then we can talk back and forth.
Uh-huh.
And then they basically use me as a vessel.
Yes.
And I'm not supposed to try and change things. I'm just supposed to tell you what they say.
Okay. Yeah. So
Okay.
be the mouthpiece.
I'm just the mouthpiece. So basically that's all we are. We're just supposed to talk
Well,
and tell you. We're not supposed to change it. And that's where some mediums get in trouble, is they don't trust what they're hearing.
Right.
They might hear peanut butter and jelly, with potato chips on it.
yeah.
And they're like, there's no way anybody ate peanut butter and jelly with potato chips. And then the person will be like, yeah, but he put potato chips on it too. And then you're like, oh man, I had that. And it's like, why didn't you say it?
So it's about trusting yourself and the information that you're delivering. Now with trance mediumship, which,
It's about trusting spirit.
okay, but trusting, yeah, exactly, trusting spirit to give you the right information. But I mean, trusting
Correct.
that you're getting the correct information to share it. It's what I meant. But trance mediumship is where the spirit takes over, right, and just speaks directly through you. You don't even have really a recollection sometimes of what you say. Is that correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
And then they talk about sometimes like the person's face will even start to look
Oh, physical
like
mediumship, yeah.
that person, and
Yeah.
their voice will start to sometimes sound like that person too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
And you're
so-
starting to trance channel in the sessions that you're doing with Kelly. If people are wondering who Kelly is, go back to last week's show. We had Kelly on, who is Chris's hypnotherapist. And we discussed the information that's coming through when Christine is in a past life regression. So what's really interesting is she's doing a past life regression, but she's getting information about the present and the future through this entity of, a collection of souls, really, called Honestar, correct?
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. So a very fascinating show last week. So go back and check that out in the archives and get up to date on the last two shows, actually, because we just started discussing it the week before last. But Kelly was on with us, and she'll be back to join us soon to discuss the developments, which are coming together, like you said, slowly, but they are coming together through synchronicities. And that's about trusting spirit, like you were saying earlier.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really. Mediumship is all about listening to them.
Yeah.
And you really have to still your mind,
Mhm.
and you can't take I can't take any of my life experience and put it into what I'm hearing.
Okay.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. I have to just still myself
Uh-huh.
and raise my vibration and just trust in what they're saying.
But isn't that sort of okay? I get what you're saying about that, but the question I have is, doesn't spirit work with you to recall certain memories in your life that they're using your collection of memories in order to impart information about what they're trying to say?
Sometimes.
Okay. So like if you're watching a movie and then they want to
Yeah.
recall a scene. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Sometimes,
Uh-huh.
like my grandmother used to cook a lot, so
Yeah.
they'll show me like her apron or something like that.
Okay.
Like they'll use things that I know and reference.
Yeah.
And then I'll take that reference and so then we'll use different things and I can reference it back to say, okay, did your grandmother cook a lot?
Yeah.
Or I can say, did she used to bake bread?
Yeah.
For me, I'll just smell it.
Okay.
I'll just start to smell I'll say, wow, I smell apple pie.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or I smell a certain sort of perfume or something like that.
Right. So they're using your collection of experiences,
Right.
your data bank, so to speak.
Right. So however I can,
Mhm.
and then what we did in class, which was really cool, they call it double linking.
Yes.
Double linking. Have you ever seen double linking?
I have. That's when two mediums get together and they share. Yeah.
Yep. So what they did was they had two mediums get up
Uh-huh.
and they double link. They have one medium starts and then the other one links in,
Uh-huh.
and then they both give information to the person.
Oh, cool. Now, Wendy is in the chat room there. And actually, she's giving a shout out on Facebook Live. Wendy Y. And would you like to call in and give her?
Yeah, have her call in, and then she can talk about this weekend.
Yeah, so Wendy, give us a call, 323 524-2599, and just put your name in, Wendy, and I will get you on the air.
Yeah, and she could tell you all about it. We had a great time.
That's great. She's watching right now, so I just want to give a shout out. I don't always see the Facebook comments until after the show, so I'm just letting people know. If you want to get my attention, because I'm in the studio here in Hollywood, Christine is in New York, and we do the Bicoastal show, so I do my best to relay information from the chat room that I see, but I don't always see the Facebook comments because they scroll so quickly, and I only limited to see like 4 or 5 of them at a time, so just to let you know. Okay? But people, please call in 323-524-2599. The reason I'm saying to call in now is because the queue does fill up really quickly, and it usually fills up by towards the end of the show, and then we don't have time to get to your call. So if you're waiting around to call, do it now. I know, don't be shy. A lot of people are shy at first, but Chris is amazing, and she can really help you. And ever since you've been doing this past life regression and working with Honestar and all that, you were saying your mediumship ability is getting more crystal clear. It's getting more. It's faster. You're recalling information and.
Well, because the link, the connection is like it's faster.
Yeah.
It's just, I'm learning how to connect faster. I'm learning how to connect on their plane faster. So
you're going from dial up to broadband, girl.
yeah, basically, yes, that's what it's like. So we were doing these exercises this weekend where there was 3 people in a group, and you basically had 6 minutes. So you had 2 minutes for this person, 2 minutes, and 2 minutes. So basically you had to connect within like 10 or 15 seconds.
Wow.
Give a 2-minute reading, disconnect, connect, give a 2-minute reading, disconnect, connect, give a 2-minute reading, and disconnect. And it all had to be evidential. It couldn't be hokey nothing.
Well, that's great. And I bet you did incredible.
I did, actually. I did. And we were timed.
Okay.
We were timed. So it was like, it was like go.
But
and that was it.
This was advanced mediumship. So this was for people who had prior experience.
This was advanced. And every time we would he would tell us what we were doing, and everybody would groan, and he'd go, "What are we doing? Advanced medium workshop. Stop groaning, people." It was hysterical.
Oh, that is. That's great. Yeah, I've heard wonderful things about John.
He's a great person. He loves what he does. There's no pictures, no videotaping, no nothing. He's there. He gets down to business. And you have a great time, and you learn, which is what you're there to do.
That's excellent. Excellent. All right. Well, I think we do have Wendy on the line. Let's make sure. 919-720. Is this Wendy?
Yep.
Hey, Wendy.
Hi.
Welcome to the show.
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing great. Great to have you with us.
She's like, it's amazing.
So tell us about your experience, Wendy.
It was a fabulous opportunity. I got to meet Christine there, and a lot of wonderful people. It was particularly challenging for me because I'm an automatic writer, and they did a lot of direct channeling or direct psychic work, and I have to touch words and pictures, and there is some direct, information that comes from me, but basically they kind of take over my writing, and then I got to read back what they said. So,
yeah, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you. Hang on, Wendy. I'm gonna cut you off for a minute. I'm gonna tell you. Wendy's the first person that I met when I got there.
Okay.
And we had to bring a picture with us. And of course, you think John's not going to make us use the picture until like the second or the third date. Nope, it was the first night. And of course, I left the picture in the car, and it was raining like crazy. So I had to go back out in the rain with my umbrella flipped inside out to get the picture of myself and my grandmother. And so I went out and got it, and I came back, and then Wendy's my partner. And so we exchanged pictures, and I give her my picture, and then she blew my mind,
Wow.
She told me all about my grandmother, and I was like, wow. I mean, she was just, and it was the first person that was there, and she was like, oh, I was wondering, and I'm like, oh no, you should be here. No, you should definitely be here.
Oh, that's great.
Right?
So
it was great.
So Wendy, you said you're an automatic writer. So does that mean you trans-channel, or how does that work? Can you describe it to our audience?
Well, the first time I automatically was writing, it was actually typing. And
Okay.
My first psychic teacher, Melissa Peel, she gave us an assignment for class to give feedback to the other 4 students that were there, and I didn't know what to say to them. So I struggled and hesitated for a few days, and I forced myself to sit down. And all of a sudden, my hands just started flying, typing within split seconds of words in my head, I guess.
Wow.
I didn't really know what I was writing. To me, I couldn't keep up with it because my hands were just flying. I wasn't putting in punctuation. I wasn't putting in capitalization. I didn't really know what it said. And at the end of it, the fingers kind of slowed down, and I'm like, okay, what just happened? And it was very, I had to reread it like several times because of the eloquence and the vocabulary and the flowery language that was used. And I was just kind of stunned. So, but, after doing this type of work for a while, you develop new skills.
Yeah.
And some of them are just come up and change how you do things, and other ones you can kind of push yourself, which we definitely did at the training. And so presently, my new skillage is I write people's names down, and I touch their name, and all of a sudden I get information about them, or people. The mediumship piece comes in with people coming and visiting and wanting to give messages to them, or guidance for them, and if they give me another person's name, whether they're living or past, I can touch that too, and get information about the relationship, and they can ask any questions they want, and usually I get information about it. I get answers.
Yeah, she really can.
So,
I watched her do that.
that's
She
how it
runs her
presently
fingers
works.
over them, and special things happen. I
Now,
watched
are
her
you
do it.
writing or typing this? I know earlier you said you
Right.
typed.
Oh, the first time I typed, but now I'm writing because
Okay.
now
Right.
they're doing pictures, and they're doing
Okay.
Yep.
arrows, and
Wow.
there's all
I'm
kinds
doing question marks, hearts.
Oh, cool. So do you have to prepare for this, Wendy? Is there a preparation process to get into the mindset to do this? Or can I just give you my name and you jump right in?
My preparation is to kind of is what, like Christine said, you have to blank your mind out. You need to take your logical, practical mind out of it. You need to not think about what's being said or done.
Okay.
And I've gotten used to just, they'll write something, and then it's kind of like what they talked about in the class of mind mapping. They'll start out with one symbol or information, and then it builds, or it clarifies further and further and further till you get a full message. So
wow, very cool.
Yeah.
What if I gave you my name? And this is totally up to you if you're willing to do it. I know it's totally on the spot. You just called in. We weren't planning this, but if I give you my name, would you be able to pull it? I mean, because you know Chris a little bit, so I'm wondering.
She can do it.
Okay.
Do it, Wendy. Do it.
Do you want to? It's totally up to you.
Do it.
Totally up to you. I know.
I will try. I will certainly try.
All right.
I hate to make a fool of myself, but
You're not.
I will try.
No, she won't. She can do it.
This is part 2 of the class.
Yeah, she can do it. She's amazing. Amazing.
The continuing ed.
And my name is John as well, so there you go. So this is part 2, but you're with John Williams instead of John Holland.
Okay. Well, the other thing I do, and I pray in, and
Yep. So you got to give her a minute.
Sure.
It's a protection for everybody.
Yeah,
So,
great.
I don't know if you want to hear my
John, is there anybody you
prayer
want
out
to ask her
loud,
about or
or do
anything?
you
Is
want
there
me
any
to
names?
say it in my head?
Okay. I would just like you to say whatever comes through, and let's go ahead and do that prayer, and whatever comes through. Now, are you connecting with my guides? Are you connecting with your guides? Is this spirit that comes through?
Oh, it would definitely be people around you.
Okay, got it. Okay. I'm open, so whatever you would like.
Okay, so...
And do I need to do
I'm
anything
just
to
gonna
prep
pray
either?
in.
Okay. I love the spontaneous
so
stuff.
I guess I'll do it out loud because it's a radio show.
Sure
My
thing.
first radio show.
Oh, cool.
Okay, so dear Lord, angels, guides, teachers, spirits, loved ones, and masters, here we sit with the doors wide open, asking for messages for John's highest and best. Those with messages for John's highest and best are welcome to come forward into the space and offer their messages of love, guidance, support. With great gratitude, love, and respect. Thank you. Okay, so that's the prayer.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm touching your name.
Oh, okay.
You cannot see me.
Sure.
So, all right. So I feel a lot of strength around you. And I have a woman coming forward.
Okay.
Who is this? Okay, so this woman feels like a guide because when they present to me as a guide, they're usually wearing like long flowing robes and stuff.
Sure.
Like that.
Yeah.
So,
that's how I vision them too. So
feels
yeah.
like, okay. She's very bright. She's very lit up in my mind's eye. She's coming forward. Let's see what she has to offer.
Exciting.
So what I'm seeing is she's coming forward with hands kind of like giving a gift, and usually that's what they do. And now I have to
I
see
love
if I
that.
can get her
Oh,
to move
yeah.
closer so
Okay.
I can look into her hands.
And Chris, you can double link too. Chris is sitting there giving. She's shaking her head and rooting you on.
So in looking at her in her hands, there seems to be a dark blue, and it looks like stone, or like but it's shiny. So I'm getting confused if it's like stone or glass.
Is it a crystal?
It's dark blue, like a crystal.
Okay.
Like a crystal.
Like a lapis?
Yeah.
Is it like
It's
lapis?
like-
It seems like it's going.
Christine, show your.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Is
Well-
it like a lapis? Are you getting lapis, Lucy?
Are you watching the screen?
Darker.
I have the screen in the back, and I know that she wears that lapis
Yeah.
necklace all around, but I'm seeing more of a blue sapphire, like it's dark blue.
Okay.
Deep dark blue.
Okay.
It's got multi facets on it. It's like one of those little round, like you would find in a ring. And I'm wondering why. So I'm asking why. Why is this? Okay. So let's see what she's saying. And I'm writing, and I'll figure out what she means by it.
Okay. Take your time. It's fine. So, folks, if you're just joining us, Wendy is doing a reading for me. She was put on the spot. She just called in to talk to Chris about their weekend training with John Holland. And so we asked her to do a demonstration of her automatic writing, and she's doing a reading for me at the moment if you're just tuning in. But you have an opportunity to call in to speak to our intuitives at 323-524-2599.
Okay, so what she had me write is each facet is a reflection of a different part of your soul's interest. So you're obviously interested in a lot of different things, and because of the dark blue nature, then it would be your third eye. So it's definitely psychic mediumship, this type of realm stuff.
Exactly.
That she's talking about. But now she's saying, but there's also the spiritual component to it. It's not just she's pointing out that there's a deep spiritual relation to this too.
Okay.
Like it's not just like, oh, I'm really interested in mediumship, and just there's a deep spiritual connection to this too.
Okay. And I wear dark blue all the time. In fact, I'm wearing dark blue right now. So
Oh, do you?
yeah, I always
Okay.
I always wear blue, or well, not always, but most times. In fact, I was thinking I need to get more green and stuff into my clothing. Yeah, for healing purposes.
Well, that will definitely connect your higher energies with the other parts of your lower energies, and you, even when you're in this work, you definitely have to make sure you stay grounded, or you'll float away.
Oh yeah.
So,
yeah, for sure.
So let's see. She seems to be saying that you definitely do need to get out in nature.
Oh yeah.
You do need grounding.
Yeah.
And there hasn't been so much of a balance of that lately.
True.
So you definitely need to force yourself into that
In fact,
realm.
yeah.
And
exactly.
Go ahead.
In fact,
Go ahead.
last weekend I was feeling that really strongly in my spirit. So my friend and I went to the beach, which I live in LA, and I never go to the beach. So I'm right on there with you, and I'm going to start making a habit of going biking or going rollerblading at the beach. Yeah.
Right, because what she was saying to me as you were explaining that was that this imbalance is starting to affect you health-wise.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So you definitely need to make sure that there is a balance of your higher energies and your lower chakra energies for your best health benefits.
Mm-hmm.
And also, she's also saying something about this balance is also important for your strong connection to others. Because if you're out of balance, then it's hard for you to then connect to other people, because if you're always in the higher realm, you're always thinking about these higher thoughts and this higher things, then those around you who are not like you, who are usually of lower energies, you're going to have a harder time connecting to them. If you don't really balance that, and you don't want to lose friends just because you've gone at a higher vibration. We can lower our vibration to a certain point and help pull our friends up and help them raise their vibration, and by doing that, it helps them. So
well, Kelly, what I do is, I'm the support for a lot of different intuitives and mediums, and so I don't know if she's saying that I need to develop that skill myself, or she's saying, so maybe we can get some clarity on what is this gift that she's bringing.
Absolutely.
Just because I've been, I work as a producer doing various different shows with intuitives and mediums, and I love this work. I love, that's my way of giving back in some way, so I'm just wondering what the evolution of that looks like.
Okay. So then the question is, is this the type of world that you want to go into yourself? Is that correct?
Yeah, it's something along those lines. Sure, whatever they have to say about, because like she said, I have multiple interests, which I do. So, but I do light up when I do this, because I love seeing spirit at work. Yeah, through these talented.
And that. Yeah. That's what she kind of chimed in, was there's a lot of technology that you are very good with, and you can add that into your development. And she seems to be showing me that if you have like a question or something, like you can find the answer very quickly using technology. It's almost like, how did I find that? How did that come to me? How did I know to look there?
Yes.
And there was the answer that I needed.
Spirit works in synchronicity with technology with me all the time. Yeah, I'm agreeing with you. And
there's definitely a way that you can use that in this and develop that. Google is one of my psychic friends. They often give me animal totems or stones or colors or symbols that I have no idea what they mean in regards to the reading, and I have to Google it and find out, and then we find out that what they've just given me just sums up the entire reading for the person.
Yeah.
So don't think that technology can't be used in this work. It definitely can.
Yes.
And for some reason, I'm also getting from her that something about an app with you, developing an app that's along with this spiritual stuff.
Okay.
That promotes this, or again, it adds to people's ability to connect with this because of the app.
Okay.
Because the younger generation, this is where they're at.
Yes.
Whereas the older people that usually come to us,
Yeah.
Christine and I, they're the older people that I want to hold your hand, or I want to see you work.
Yeah.
I want to have you in front of me.
Yeah.
I want to share one of your tissues. I want to give you a hug after you tell me profound things about my loved one.
Yeah.
But the younger people, they need more of this technology thing to pull them in. So I think that's where she seems to be giving me like a starting flag, like at a race, and that's kind of where you start. You start with the technology, and how can you develop the technologies that you know so much about to promote this, and also your abilities to connect as well.
Okay.
So
wow,
that's what it seems.
Wow, that was very impressive. That was great. I mean, you
told you so.
Yeah. I mean, Chris was sitting there winking and smiling and shaking her head yes, so she knew. Because you don't know me, so
and I'm so nervous. Oh my God.
No, you did excellent. Excellent.
I told you.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, thank you. That's interesting that it started out with the blue crystal. As a gift. Is that meaning that's going to come into my life, I wonder? Because I'm just starting to get more into crystals, so that's interesting too.
Well, it definitely can be.
Okay.
Sometimes the hard thing about some of the stuff that we get is when we get a symbol, it could actually be just a symbol, or it could actually be the real object.
Okay.
And sometimes it's hard to get clarification. Is that the symbol, or is that the real thing? And if you ask, often, they can often give you information. And but I'm feeling from her that it was more of a symbol for me to be able to give you the information, because she not only used the gem color, but she used how it was cut to show the different facets to the information. Forget what she said. Each facet is a reflection of a different part of your soul interest. So she was using the description of the gem itself to provide
there's different
information.
Facets to you,
so to me, it seems more symbolic. But
so what?
Hey, if you get a sapphire, good for you.
Okay. What were you saying, Chris?
What did I say? I said there's different facets to you.
Okay, yeah. And sometimes that can be a little overwhelming because there's so much that I want to do, and there's so many things that I call myself a dabbler, you know?
Right, so let's break it down into pieces and do one at a time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Wow, well, thank you so much, Wendy. That was awesome.
I told you, she's great. She is.
This is incredible. Thank you for the opportunity. I've never done Facebook Live. I've never done radio. I've never done a phone reading with somebody I cannot see. So my learning curve just went up exponentially.
Well, I just told you it's part two of the training that you had. So it was an intensive exercise. So there you go. And thanks for Chris for sharing you on the show and all of that. So you don't work remotely then? You just work in person, face to face?
I just recently in January developed the skill to be able to do Skype and FaceTime readings. I started local by accident. Somebody needed me to do that because I was ill and they were elderly, and I didn't want to get anybody sick. And then, of course, my mom said, "Hey, I have a friend in Hong Kong. If you can do Hong Kong, you can do anywhere."
Yeah, wow.
So I did that, and that's there's lots of times there's new developments, and you just kind of go, okay, hey,
Right.
I'll try that and
Right.
see what happens. And that's what, for me, that's what this whole weekend was about, to learn new ways that I did not know that could be done
Oh, okay.
for me.
Yeah,
and the gratitude that comes with,
Mm-hmm.
just trusting them to come through for me and help me be their best messenger
Well, you
that
did
I can be.
excellent job, and I love
Kudos.
spirit guide readings. Those are the kind of readings I really gravitate towards. And so thank you so much.
Oh,
and
well, good. So
Yeah.
I'm glad she came through.
Oh yeah, so that was excellent. And what I was saying, working as a support for mediums, because a lot of them just don't like technology. A lot of them, so I just love the fact that you're opening up
It's
to
true.
technology, and that's kind of the role that I've been playing, is sort of helping them deal with all the technical stuff so that they can just deliver the message.
Well, and deliver the message worldwide, and not just that.
Right.
So someone can live in California,
Yeah.
and we here in New York can do a reading for you.
Yeah, and I used to be a reader years ago on a service called Keen.com, and on the Psychic Reader Network and all of that. I used to manage psychics and all of that. So that was a world that I used to be involved in as a reader myself. But then, I walked away from it just because I didn't know at the time that so much information that you get from people when you're reading for them and you're giving them advice that you necessarily may not follow yourself, but it's because it's meant to come to help you at the same time it's helping them. And I sometimes felt like a hypocrite. So I was just like, I can't do this work anymore. I'm not as involved with these, But I mean, that's being honest with you. And then I walked away from it. But now I see so much that it's a ratio of teacher-student, student-teacher. And pretty much everything that we're getting when we're reading for people is really to help ourselves in our own development at the same time that we're helping them. So,
Yep.
so I'm now getting more interested in maybe dabbling back into that world again. So thank you, Wendy.
You definitely should. You definitely should. And I mean, there are times that I say things out of my face going, oh, God, oh.
Yeah.
And then I get them pointing at me, and I'm like, oh, man,
Yeah.
really, me too?
Yeah.
So, I mean, but definitely, some of the messages is just for them, because so I'm a big believer of divine time after having a few run-ins with Spirit telling me, do not be the driver behind the car at the red light that keeps pushing on the gas and, trying to run the red light, because if you do, what's going to happen? You're going to crash. So wait for divine time to put you in the right place at the right time with the right people. And then when you do, you blast off, you explode, and you do everything that you need to do. And you do it quickly. All of a sudden, it's not like pulling teeth. It's like, wow, okay, great. This is new.
And that's
So,
synchronicity.
give yourself that luxury.
Okay, that's what I call spirit in motion, or synchronicity, and that's happening a lot with Christine and I lately, and it's awesome.
Yep.
So thank you so much for being part of the show and being brave enough to demonstrate your skills on air, because you did an incredible job, and
Thank you.
yeah, I'm still like kind of flabbergasted by what came through. So
I told you, she's the first person I met.
Woo!
Wendy, we're gonna have you on again.
Yes, well, thank you so much.
Oh, okay, great. Another way to walk through the fear and the fire.
Yes, and you just did it. So wow. So I want to give you a big round of applause. All right, so we're getting some calls coming through. So I want to get back to our calls, but thanks again.
You're welcome, and have a wonderful week.
You too.
Okay,
All
we'll talk
right.
to you later, Wendy.
Thank you.
All
All
right,
right, love you. Bye.
Oh, wow. That was great. So, folks, I know you're happy to talk to Christine, so I'm going to get you on the line with her really shortly. I've got calls coming in now from 604, from 814, so let's get to those calls right now. 604, you're on the line with Christine. Can we have your name, please, and where you're calling from?
My name is Roberta.
Hi, Roberta. And where are you calling from?
Oh, sorry, I'm phoning from British Columbia.
Oh, great. All right. And do you have a question?
Columbia, very nice.
Yeah. Can you hear Christine okay?
Yes, I can hear her.
Great. And do you have a question for her?
Is there who is around me? I want to know, and what do they have to say?
Who is around you and what do they have to say? Okay, just one second.
Okay, Roberta, let's be a little more. I don't have a lot of time.
Which spirit passed on is around me? That's what
I
I
know.
wanted to
Are
know.
you looking for someone specific? Oh, it's like a woman here.
Yeah. Is there a particular relative or loved one that you want to get in contact with? Just because we don't have a lot of time, but we are going to go over time today, Christine. So go ahead and take your
Okay.
time. Yeah.
Okay,
Is your
her
mom
name is
still here?
Joanne.
I'm sorry. What was the question?
Roberta?
Joanne. Yes.
I can barely hear you, hon. Is your mom still here?
Yes, she is.
Mom's
It's probably my grandmother.
Okay. And what, your grandmother's crossed over?
Yes.
Okay. What's her first name?
Ellen.
Okay. Has Ellen been gone for a while?
Yes, she's been gone for a while.
Okay. Wow, she's been gone for over 10 years?
Yes, more than that. Yes.
Like 15 or 20 years she's been gone. She's like, I've been gone for a while. Wow.
About 20 years ago.
Yeah, 20. That's what I said. Okay. Wow. Yeah, she's been gone for a while. Whew. Okay, let's see. She talks about her husband too. Wow. Okay.
Yes, that's Samson.
Yeah.
Samson? Yes.
Okay. Yeah, she's been gone for a while.
Yes.
Let me see. I've got to get her to make a little bit more sense for me. She shows me her chest and
okay.
her head.
Yes.
Chest and head. She talks about. Why does she talk about her 60s, and then she talks about her 70s? Was she sick for a while? Did she get sick?
Yes, she got sick, pneumonia, and a heart attack.
Okay, chest and head. Okay.
Yes.
Was she? How? She shows me her 60s, and then she shows. Did she die in her late 60s, early 70s?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, because she's like toggling in between 60s and 70s. I'm like, where are you going with this? Okay. And okay, hang on. I'm asking her she shows me your mom and your dad. Is this mom's?
Oh.
Hang on.
She's like my mother. She raised me. My
Oh,
mother
okay.
is still alive.
But I'm asking her if she keeps talking about your dad. Is this your dad's mom or your mom's mom?
That is my
Dad's mom or mom's mom? Because she keeps talking about your dad. So I'm more inclined to say it's dad's mom, but I'm not sure which one. And she's like screaming dad at me.
Yes, that's
Dad's mom, right?
yes.
Okay, because she's like screaming dad's mom at me. And did this woman cook a lot?
Yes,
Okay.
she did. She cooked a lot.
And did she use dough a lot? Because I don't know why she's rolling dough at me. Does that make sense?
Yes, she did. Yes, yeah.
Okay, she's rolling
made a
dough
lot
at
of
me.
dough and baking.
Okay, yeah, because she's rolling dough at me. And she's and was she a good size?
Yes.
Okay, because she goes, I'm not a thin woman. Okay. She goes, I'm not a thin woman. Okay. And okay. Your mom is your mom is still here. Okay, because she speaks about her. Okay. And she talks about your dad. Is dad still here?
My father, my father deceased too.
Your father's deceased too?
Yes.
Okay, because she talks about your dad. So what's your dad's first name?
Daniel.
Daniel. Okay, hang on.
Is it Daniel?
Okay. Your grandmother talks about, did your grandmother not, hang on, because she's all over the place. Did your grandmother not eat, was she not eating healthy? Like she was just not eating right?
No. In the olden days, no, they ate differently.
Okay, yeah, because I feel like the dough that she's doing, she's eating. So she's talking about
Yes.
and did she have she talks about her blood too. Does she have any kind of diabetes?
No, she just had a heart problem.
Okay, so that's got to be the heart with the blood. Okay, because she shows me so that's got to be the clog that she had for the heart attack. Okay, and she shows me. Do you have siblings?
Yes.
Okay, and is there multiple? Did you have a bunch of nieces and nephews too? Because I see there's kids. She shows me kids everywhere.
Yes, I do. I have my niece and nephew staying with me.
Okay, because she shows me kids everywhere, and I'm like, wow, look at all the kids everywhere. Okay. And then she shows me, I don't know what these are. It's almost like knick-knack things. And I don't know what they're called, but I know people collect them. I don't know what they're called. I think they're from Holland or something. I don't know what they are. But I know that people collect them. Do you know if she left behind anything that your mom might have or that was passed down from her? That's kind of like a collect.
I do have one of her cross. Like it's sort of like a beaded cross.
No, this isn't a cross. This looks like those, I would know what they are if I saw them, but I don't know. It's like something that she used to collect. And I don't know if they all got thrown out or what happened to them, but she talks about them and they were like important to her. I'm not quite sure what she's trying to show me.
Somebody probably has it. Yeah,
I think, and she says that she collected them. Oh, I think they're from Holland. There's a little things from Holland and you collect them. They all look different. They've got, they're all hand painted. But ask around, somebody has them because somebody has a whole bunch of them. And it's almost like they're kept in a shoebox or something. She used to have them on display in the house because she shows them to me. So I know somebody has them. I'm trying to get your dad to come forward, but he's not talkative right now. Grandma's talking. Grandma talks a lot.
Okay.
Grandma talks a lot. Grandma has a lot to say.
Okay.
Do you have any life questions for yourself that she could answer for you? Anything that you need to know?
Just would she let me know when I will be seeing my grandkids, my 2 grandkids?
Your 2 grandkids. Okay, let's see what's going on with do they live a little far away from you?
Well, I don't know if they moved or not because I never been in contact with her in 2 months.
Okay, so grandkids are, that might be the distance that I see this. There's no communication?
Children.
I didn't hear you, hon.
My oldest son, children.
Okay, so did his wife stop talking to you?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because she's the one that's mad. She's not happy. I think she's like that's the last straw, because for her I see that she's kind of angry. So if you want to see the kids, you're gonna have to go around her. So I would say make nice with her.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So if you want to see the kids, I'm gonna tell you what Grandma's telling me. You have to make nice with her. Guaranteed. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome, hon. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, that was a pretty scratchy connection, but no, I'm glad that you were able to pull the information through that you were able to. I'm talking about her phone connection was scratchy.
Yeah,
it's kind of hard to hear. Yeah. So no, that was great. So okay, we have a couple more callers that we might be able to get to. So let's go ahead and get to our area code 814. 814. Let's see here if. And let's also go to area code 518. So 518, let's try that one. 518-360, you're on the line with Christine. Can we have your name, please, and where you're calling from?
Christina.
Christina, and where are you calling from?
Albany.
Albany. Okay, and your question for Christine, please.
I was just wondering if my brother was around me.
Okay, just one sec. I'll put you on with Christine.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, can you give me his first name, please?
Ben.
What's his name?
His name is Benjamin.
Benjamin? Okay.
Yes.
Ooh, Benjamin comes through like whoosh. Benjamin comes through strong.
Well, I'm not surprised.
He comes through strong enough to like knock me over. Oh, has he not been gone a long time?
He's been gone since 2001.
He doesn't feel like he's been gone since 2001. And when I talk, I want to like use my hands and I want to, you know what I'm saying? When I talk, I want to use my whole body when I talk. My head wants to move and my hands want to move and my whole body wants to move when Benjamin comes through.
Yeah, he's very active. He was.
Yeah, just to get him to sit still. Was he? Oh, wow. I don't feel like he's that old. I don't feel like he's that old at all.
No. 31.
Hang on. When I first asked him how old he was, he told me he was in his 30s.
Yeah, he's 31.
Okay, because he told me he was in his 30s.
Mm-hmm.
So he's right. Okay. So he's validating right now. He's validating. Is he buried?
Is he? I'm sorry?
Is he buried?
Yes.
Okay. He's just validating for me right now so that you know it's him. Okay?
Okay.
He's validating. He shows me was this an accident?
No, it was a medical thing.
It was a what? Hang on.
He died of septic. He had
Yeah, but that's not what
reversal.
He had a what?
He had a he had MS. And
that's not
so
what
he
hang
had
on,
complications.
Okay, just one sec. Let her
I
get
don't-
the information, hon.
Yeah, I don't want you to tell me too much, Christina. That's my job. Okay.
Okay.
I don't. Wow.
So was it like a complication that happened during the procedure?
Yeah, because I feel like something's not right. You know what I mean? I feel like something's wrong.
Yeah.
And he shows me his chest. He pounds on his chest. You know?
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you, did he have IVs in?
Yeah.
Did something go wrong with one of his IVs in his arm, in his right arm? Did he have it in his right arm?
Yes.
What happened to that IV?
It was put in wrong, and he ended up with a blood infection.
Okay. So that's where it came from. It's that. That's where it came from. That's where the infection came from. That IV in his right arm.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. That's not what did he go to the hospital for? Because he's in, he's out. He's in, he's out. He's in, he's out. Right?
Mm-hmm.
He's in, he's out.
Yeah.
He's in, he's out. He sometimes he was miserable. And what's with did he like hats? Because he shows me hats. What's with the hats?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, he likes hats. He shows me the hats. And did his system deteriorate? Was he deteriorating?
Yeah.
Okay, because he shows me the more he deteriorates, the more he's like, oh, I'm not happy. You know, it's progressive. It's progressive. Yeah. It's progressive. Who is your mom still here?
Yes, she is.
Did your mom take care of him?
Yes.
He said, please tell her, because I think sometimes he was real miserable, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
He said, please tell Mom I'm sorry. Because I feel like sometimes he could be like, get away from me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You understand what I mean? And sometimes he would hurt her feelings.
Yeah, he had it rough.
And I think that, I don't think he meant to hurt her feelings, but I think sometimes he would snap because he was just so unhappy with his situation and it would hurt his mom's feelings. And he said, please, 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 would you please tell, do you know somebody named Phyllis?
Phyllis. No, that doesn't come to mind.
All right, talk to your mom and see if he knew somebody named Phyllis, because he was like very direct about that. I'm not sure who she is. But he said, if you would please tell mom that I'm so sorry for my fits. He calls them fits.
Okay.
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 So yes, I can reach him. And yes, he's okay where he's at. He's in a good place, and he smiles and says, "You do have an angel up here."
Okay.
Okay. I know that he went through a lot because I mean the sepsis for him was just, it was tough. This was tough because his whole system just broke down. I mean, towards the end. That was tough.
Yeah.
Wow. Do you have any questions or anything you want to know from him?
Does he want me to tell his son anything? His son was 2 when he died.
How old is he now?
He graduated. I just got in contact with him again after many, many, many years. But he just graduated high school and in college. Now he's an honor student, so I just hope Ben sees that because he would be very proud of him.
Mm-hmm.
What's his first name?
His son is Benjamin, too.
Okay. So did mom take him somewhere or get remarried or something?
His mom left my brother because she couldn't deal with my brother's illness.
Right, and took the son?
Yes.
Okay, because that's what he showed me. Took the son. Okay, did she get remarried?
No.
Okay, which was she with somebody and it like didn't work?
Yeah.
Okay, because he shows me
She had
like
an affair. She had an affair on him.
Okay, that's what he said. She was with somebody and it didn't work. It didn't work out.
Mm-hmm.
He had an affair, but
Right.
he's like, ha ha. He went, ha ha, it didn't work. Sorry. That's what he said. Okay. Benjamin's actually doing really good. This kid's going to do really well, despite all the things he's been through and everything he's had to go through in life. He's actually doing very, very well. Do you know if he likes numbers? What's he taking in school?
He is doing something with physics.
Yeah, he likes numbers. He likes numbers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's what I said. He likes numbers. He's real smart, you know.
Yeah, we're proud of him.
Yeah, he's like
Then,
numbers to him are like nothing. Comes like that. Comes like he's like a nuclear physicist. He'd be a fantastic nuclear physicist.
wow.
Absolutely. Yep. I don't know what he's taking in college, but he would be a fantastic nuclear physicist.
Yeah, that's what he's taking. Physics
Is that-
classes.
That's
and
what he's
science.
taking? Okay. I rest my case. Okay.
Yes.
I rest my case. I rest my case. He's going to do really great in life. There's a blonde hair. Does he have a girlfriend?
Nope.
Okay. There's a blonde haired woman with blue eyes that's coming in his direction.
Okay.
Okay. He's going to be just
I'll
fine.
probably be
I
happy.
think his first child is going to be a boy. He's going to be just fine. There might be another Benjamin coming. But his dad is looking down on him, and his dad is fine. Your brother is just fine. And he
Okay.
said, please send love to mom. I'm sorry. I'm so very sorry for my behavior. And did his son get his hat? I almost feel like, I don't know if mom still has his hat collection, but he's still talking about his hat collection.
We just reunited with him
Okay.
last June,
Okay.
and we gave him all Ben's belongings.
Yay! So we got his hats. Perfect. Awesome. Very, very awesome. Okay. It's all good.
All right.
Okay.
Good.
Have
That's
a good
good to
evening.
hear.
Thank you for calling.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Thanks for calling. All right, Chris. So we're all at the end of the show. We have time to do the giveaway, though, and I want to
Okay.
explain people how that works. So, folks, if you're watching this show, be sure to share the video. Click the share button, and then under the comments, type in a name of someone that you're sharing it with. So tag a friend. So you can do that with the @ sign and then type in their name. And then you tag them on Facebook and let us know that you shared the video. We'll enter you in for Drawling, and we will spin the wheel, and you will win a free 30-minute reading with Christine. So let's get to the wheel right now, and we'll draw the names and numbers. So 1 second. I'll get to the wheel. And here we go. Spinning it right now. And we have D'Angelica Wright. D'Angelica
Nice.
Wright, you are the winner. So get in touch with Christine for a free 30-minute reading. And thanks to everybody who shared. We will keep entering you as long as you keep sharing. All right.
Correct.
All right, Christine, this was great. So we got to as many calls as we could within the hour. And, you know, I really appreciate having Wendy calling in, giving me a reading. So thank you for that, Wendy. That was incredible. And we'll be back next week doing the same thing, right?
Yes, we will. And maybe we'll have Wendy come back and we'll do some.
Yeah,
cool
that'll
stuff.
be cool. That was so impromptu, but that's how we roll in this, in spirit, in motion, as we
Absolutely.
call it, you know, all the synchronicities. So that was great. So thanks again, Wendy. All right. Thanks, Chris. I had a great time.
You're welcome.
All
Have
right.
a good night,
We'll
everybody.
see
Bye-bye.
you. Bye-bye.